This portion of the rice plots, they last time the quality of dirt here is not the best. It appears like they have, well, it's much better now than the last crop. Again, I'm surprised how different it is. Like they're tall. So I gotta take some samples somewhere. I can't decide which. Where? Ah, I didn't notice this. Maybe I did. I suppose these were planted late. How's that? They were scheduled to be planted 29th April. There's something here. What's up with that? And these have yellow leaf. So there's blight here as well. Were they planted late? What's that? I don't understand. Gotta ask the question why they are not same as the other ones. Yeah, that's a challenges with weeds. No matter what you do, one will always harvest weeds. Hmm. Yeah, wonder what's going on. Over in the distance there, they have completed drilling the the bore well for the solar pump. So they will start installing the solar soon, I guess. Well, I've decided to take one sample here. I mean, honestly, they all look the same. You can't pick and choose. Can't be biased about these things. So I took two hill to study. So I'm just gonna dissect them. Let's see what it is that I can learn from the dissection. Two samples, two hill. So I'm just gonna measure them. So from the dirt to the tip of the leaf, well, let's just say it's 4 feet for that one. And yeah, look, they're pretty much the same. So now I'm gonna dissect the root system. And because the submersible is not working, the rice field is drying out. And if you look at these, those are the pollen that came off the panicles. This one was close to the submerged, so it's sandy. This one is clay, so that's why the root system with clay, the root system have a hard time penetrating deeper, so they spread out. With sandy clay-ish, because it's sandy, it was easier for me to pull the hill off. only took one hand. This one took two hand and put a lot of effort into pulling this because with the root system it brings along with it this dirt. So I'm just gonna count the tellers per hill. So it's like they're all the same, I notice. So I cut the root system in half. So it's quite interesting how they are be- becoming, they basically share the system, the root. It's kind of hard to differentiate or separate each teller. Interesting. Here's my cat, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Same thing with this. Hmm. And then looking at the the tellers at this point of view. So when looking at a teller, there's 1, 2, 3, and then the flag leaf. It's interesting. My Mickey is just wanting to play with the with the panicle. Hmm? This one has 5 leaf. So 3, 4, 5 leaf. Not sure. The more leaf, the better. Measuring the panicles from the tip to the first spine. It's let's see, 10 inches. I was told it'll be around 12 inches or 1 foot long for this variety. So it seems like all of them are pollinated because of the yellowish content inside. That's the milking stage. I'm hoping that even with 15 teller or 17, that all of them would be uh, become rice, field rice. So it's look like all of them are filled up, although there are some that doesn't have that milky thing. There's my cat and dog number 1. Don't have a name for the dog, so just dog number 1. There's the dog number 2, and then of course there's Sprinkle, and that's Sprinkle. So this one is on the booting phase. It's just booting out. You can see that the panicle is protected by the flag leaf. Flag leaf is the last leaf. We call it flag just because. And Mickey just keeping me company. Just loves to play with the flag leaf. Hey Mickey, hmm? Isn't it cute? Well, the yellowish content, this hasn't booted out. So the yellowish content is actually the anthers, the flower. So, and they're not in the milk stage like I thought it would. So from the other one, I suppose it hasn't flowered yet. So I was mistaken. I made a assumption, and you know what that means. Anyway, interesting. And there's Jaga too. He likes, she is a she. He likes rice as well, eh, Jaga? Jaga for jaguar. It's a she. So this is quite interesting. This thing hasn't booted, but you can feel that it's pregnant. It's bulging here, and it's protected by two leaves. This one and that one. Flag leaf plus the last leaf. I mean, you could call flag leaf the last leaf, but however, one has to define some development. So this is what you call the pregnant stage, or booting out phase. So one has to reverse engineer how this plant develop itself into something, and this is what it takes. It's to learn how this thing works. So I'm gonna measure the second heel from the tips to the spine. See, the spine is the white. Okay, that's the first branch off. Okay, it's in this case, not all of them are 12 inches. Just when you look at this, on average, they're between 10 and 12 inch, and that's the one over there that's just came out of the sheath. That's 9.5. Okay, my cat Jaga seems to wanna. So now the second thing I'm going to do is count the branches. Okay, because they do have branch. So let me just separate the branch from the forest. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. As we go up to the tips, the main head will have sub branches. So what did I say was the count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are they all the same? 9? Yeah. And then of course the sub branches. I mean God made them like these, just like he made human, and he knows how many hair a person has in the head, on the head. And so this would have a fixed amount of branches. I mean, basically if you compare individual human to between human to human, or man to man, or women to women, they're not all going to have the same amount of hair. So based on that, they would not have the same amount of branches. However, if you average them out, what is it? Does it really matter? I guess it does somehow. Can we give it more hair or less hair? That's a silly thought. I suppose one could do that by giving it more nutrients, more branches, else less. So I took another panicle and dissect them or rip them apart. So one, two, with a little bit of sub branch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The last one, which is the last head, has sub branches and sub branches. Wow, Mickey is eating it. Hmm? So it's not all panicle have the same quantity of branch. Like this one might have more branches. The main thing though is that these are pollinated and then would then go from milk dough to hardening stage. Yeah, this what it take to understand the new process and procedure. This is what I wanted to do when I came here to the Philippines. Get a better understanding how to grow rice, and better late than never. And that's how it is. Thanks for watching.